Welcome everyone, and thanks for joining us as we focus on structural markup and how it's different from the visual formatting that many of us are accustomed to using. We're combing through an old syllabus of mine to make it more accessible to digital users. Let's talk about the biggest difference between creating documents for visual users and creating documents for all users, and that is navigation. Anyone viewing my document on paper would clearly recognize the different sections here because I use visual formatting such as bold and centered text or underlining. A parent trying to find the late work policy could easily find it, but if the parent relies on assistive technology, this document is practically impossible to navigate. You can check the navigation of your document in the View ribbon by clicking on Navigation pane. This reveals a pane to the left with 3 tabs. Under the Headings tab, you should see a table of contents. As you can see, my syllabus doesn't have a table of contents, and that means that a user relying on a screen reader would have to listen to an entire page before finding the late work policy every time they need to refer to it. The key to navigation is structural markup. We add structural markup in Microsoft Word by using the styles here in the Home ribbon. I'll start by selecting my title and assigning it a style, but the title style is only for longer documents with a cover page. So I'll assign it as heading 1. And don't worry if you don't like the way this has changed your document visually. We'll go back and fix that in just a bit. Heading 2 will then be the style to use for all of my main topics in the document. Any subtopics under those will be heading 3 and so forth. But we also want the document to be visually interesting. Our first stop will be in the Design ribbon, where we can browse the themes and style sets available to see if any fit what we're looking for. And if you don't, you can still format the text to look the way you want it to. Let's start with this heading, which is using the default Heading 2 style right now. You can change the color, make it bold, change the size, or center it. Visually format it however you want. Then, with your newly formatted heading selected, right-click on the Heading 2 style in the Design ribbon and choose Update Heading 2 to match selection. It will automatically update everything you've labeled as Heading 2 to match your new style. You can then do the same thing with Heading 3, all of the other styles you've used. And now here's my old syllabus with added navigation. Now that I've added structural markup to my document, let's take a look at that navigation pane again. Now there's a table of contents. This navigation helps all users, particularly in longer documents. A couple more steps you should take while you have everything set up exactly how you like it. Click on the Design ribbon and expand the menu of style sets. At the bottom, select Save a new style set. Name it and save it. Also look for the option that says Set as Default and select it. This way, every new document you create will use your style choices automatically, making it even easier for you to make your documents digitally accessible. And there you have it. Thanks for joining me as I added some structural markup to my document so that it has better navigation for those who need it and for those who just find it makes learning easier.